New workspace, I'm going to go ahead and load in this list that we just created. So this was all the stocks that met the criteria, and then we filtered or applied another, sort of visual filter. And let's start with just what's happening here on the weekly chart. Okay, so let's get, this is the weekly chart, this is going to be daily, and put on a 30-minute chart. All right, so sell signal here as prices are, maybe going to continue down into the lows. If prices fail to continue down from there, that'd be a point where we could see the risk, see the prices, start up again. If it does, we have resistance currently here on the daily chart at 119 3/10. So that's plenty of room for prices to continue up relative to this 30-minute chart, this the short-term trade. So as an example, prices way outside the bands, we wouldn't want to take a trade. But if prices come in close to the support, and in the morning here, for example, prices were maybe just about half a point away. Actually, maybe like just 30 cents away. As prices started just a little bit higher today, you can see how the dot's moving up and managing the risk out of the trade. But seeing how this is kind of compressed, the volatility is compressed here a little bit. Let's just kind of click through and see what else is here. So. All right, CVX. I think this was a little bit interesting. We saw here, relatively extreme movement lower, so that if prices were able to, right now, still no signal here on the hourly chart. The 30-minute chart just starting to give us a signal yesterday. So the shorter time frame you go, the quicker that you're going to get it, the closer or lower the risk, and the quicker it's going to manage the risk out. But it's also more susceptible to noise. So like I said, 30-minute chart, probably the lowest one I go to, and we kind of like to see that roll through the time frames. The resistance currently here at 103. So plenty of room for prices to continue up if we get signals off from below 100. That's better than the 3.3% move to the upside. You want to give yourself enough room so that we're not going too heavily into one position to really need for the trade to be a winner. If prices don't really continue up, it's just bouncing on news, that open profit doesn't come for nothing, right? And then from there, if prices are able to continue up, it can really continue up considerably further. So looking at the high here at all the way up at 107, it's a 7.7% profit from below 100. If prices are only just able to get up to the highs, and if they're able to get on beyond that, even better, right? And that's what we talk about with how much further can these trends go. Take a look here. As we can see here, prices basically at the weekly support today. The stock reacting pretty strongly with a buy signal around 440 or 44 and 4/10. You can see how the risk just even on this one day is almost out of the trade. By the time prices get into that daily resistance, we are going to see if prices can continue up, and they may react for a period of time. They may actually come down and tell the signal to get out. So if we take a look at the 30-minute chart, you can see this came in from yesterday, how this is securing profit, right? By the time prices get up to 46, it could have a reaction. It could actually, especially the shortest time frame here, could turn and tell you to get out. If you had a position like this, you'd maybe be able to take some profit off the table even before prices get up to the highs there, and you can manage the risk, on a slightly looser leash, which may give you a better shot at staying in the position while this signal is rolling through the time frame.